and attack the workout while we talk.
So tell me why you got started with Body of Castille Athletics.
The reason why I got started with Body of Castille Athletics, I was passionate about opening up my own business of entrepreneurship, but I knew I was missing something of giving the world of me. And so when I opened up Body of Castille, previously 10 years when I first came back from trying out with professional football, I coached and taught for 10 years.
So like, rewind. Did you play or did you help out? Like, I missed that part.
I played. I tried out with the Carolina Panthers, but I broke my foot.
Okay.
And so at the same time I broke my foot, I got invited back to camp. I pulled my my quad.
Oh wow!
As a receiver, not be able to separate yourself from the defender. Your lifespan in the NFL will not be that long.
Right.
And I figured that out. And so I was blessed to have the opportunity to make it that far.
Yeah.
And I got my degree from Lane College, HBCU in Jackson, Tennessee, in business management and minor in accounting. So therefore, when I came back to Houston, I taught math at my high school my first 4 years, from 99 to 2003. So I was a football coach, offensive coordinator, and assistant track coach.
Wow.
And so, I used all my tools that I learned by developing my skills to get the opportunity to go to the next level and train kids to be elite athletes. And so I just tweaked and kept on studying and learning. So that's why, my spectrum of what I know about an athlete's body or a person's body to ignite those fast twitch muscles, which my company does. I know which exercise to do, what drill to do, how to pull the best out the athlete and the client, and also make them be a better portion of themselves.
Now, what type of athletes do you work best with? Like, is there a certain type of sport that's your specialty? Or do you?
No, it's not a special type of sport. Like I said, with the company, I work number fast twitch. So I'm working Achilles, calf muscles, ACL, MCL, ligaments, pectoral muscles, traps, forearms, fingertips, toes, just to make sure the client and the athlete have true balance and their whole body is configured to move in one motion.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I target, those specific muscles and tendons.
Nice. And what kind of schedule do you typically have? Do you work one-on-one? Is it group sessions? And then what's the ages of the kids that you work with?
I have a plethora of different sessions. I have group sessions, and I have individual personal training sessions and individual athletic sessions. The group size that I pretty much work with, you could go from 3, 6, 12, 18, just the preference of the group. Like when I worked out Oak Ridge high school softball team, it was a group of 15 girls. Mm-hmm. But I broke them down into groups of 5 and rotated them 5 stations. Mm-hmm. So I could still get an eye and get the high quality of execution in that drill. So I still be able to watch what they're doing and still critique them at the same time to bring the best out of them.
What would you say your most proudest accomplishment is in developing athletes?
When I see their light switch cut on. When I see the verbal command that I'm giving them, they get the drill, they get the exercise instantly. From the first time that when I engage that athlete or that client, they second guessing themselves. They second guessing their talent. They second guessing their ability to get stronger. They second guessing, can I get through this workout? And so what I try to do, I build confidence. I motivate them. I break it down in the simplest form so they can apply the drill and get the most and the best out their drill.
Mm-hmm. And so what athletes are you looking forward to, or should we watch out for that's going to have a really good season coming up, or one athlete that may have just came off a good season before this whole coronavirus hit? Do you have anybody that we can kind of take a look back at or look forward to coming up with this year?
Of course. I have Christopher. He's at Christopher Sutton. He's at Hightower High School. He'll be a senior next year. He'll be playing tailback and receiver. I got with him in the middle of the season this year after the second game. He had like 153 yards. By the time, he stayed consistently with the program, He ended up his season with 1,200 yards rushing, like 11 touchdowns on the JV level. But he got moved up on varsity because the coach has seen his development throughout the season and seen that his light switch cut on, and he started executing at an elite level.
Wow.
Daria Blackwell, like when I got with her, you know, with her acceleration, basically I was just trying to work on her acceleration and her 7 power strides in her drive phase coming out the block. She executed that at her high level and went back and ran her personal best. I have also another young lady at Hightower named Star Savoy. Her track season really didn't get started like it should have been because of the corona virus. Their season got cut short, but she's going to be a breakout athlete next year for her senior season. Look out for her. I also have Raymond Williams at Shadow Creek, defensive end, number 99. He'll be a senior next year. He's going to be a great asset to the team. Hopefully, not hopefully, got him back to another state championship. I have another young man that's 6'8", 290 pounds at Hightower, left tackle. I just started with him, with his footwork. He's going to be a great athlete to look out for. He's going to be a junior. He will be a household name at Hightower High School coming up in the next 2 years. Yes, ma'am. I just picked up another young lady. She just signed with Oklahoma. Her name is Breon White. She plays basketball for Shadow Creek. I'm working on her fast twitch muscles and balance and strengthening of her core, ACL, MCL ligaments, her ankles, her glutes, and things like that. So she gonna be have a breakout. Well, she already had a breakout season. Signed with Oklahoma just 2 days ago.
Nice.
For basketball.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
They're lucky to have you.
And I'm lucky also. Like I tell the parents, it's a team effort. One team, one dream. Because what you instill in the athlete, one thing I say I'm blessed with, I'm able to leave fingerprints on clients and athletes. That's one asset that won't get removed. And the morals I believe in is an acronym called CHAMPS. I think I spoke with you about that before, where the C stands for character, the H stands for hustle, the A stands for attitude, the M stands for motivate, the P stands for pride, and the S stands for sacrifice. And that's what I want to give my athletes and my clients, a CHAMPS mentality, and excel at the highest level of eliteness.
Awesome. So if there's a parent that's watching and wants to get in touch with you, they want to hire you, how does the process work? Do you do a consultation? How do you begin the process for working with these parents, and how do they get in touch with you?
The first initial process I do a consultation, and they can reach out to me with my telephone number, 832-428-9750, or they could go on Body of Castille at yahoo.com to book a session through my email, or they could go on Facebook under Body of Castille LLC and book a session through the Facebook app or on Instagram at Rodney Castille and book a session through direct messages that way. So I have a plethora of ways where they can get in contact with me and set up the consultation. And after the consultation, I make sure the parents get a great idea of what I do, and I make sure the athlete get a great awareness of how I'm breaking his body down in segments and explaining each muscle that I'm working out, so they'll know what muscle does what for their body and how they can get maximized full strength in a small radius of distance.
Well, sounds serious.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And each drill that I do for each athlete, I tailor to their specific sport.
Yeah.
Softball is nothing but softball drills, but
Yeah.
working their fast twitch muscles at the same time, getting footwork in, lifting weights, getting squats in, building the hip flexor, building the dorsal flexor of the ankle, just small things. And like I tell the athletes and the clients, I work on the small things. So when you get 45, 65, 85, those hips, those ACLs and MCLs, that Achilles tendon, those toes, those feet are strong to capacity.
Now, Rodney, and I know you have to go, but how important is nutrition tied to what they do with youth? Are they responsible for eating a certain way and drinking a certain amount of water? Or do you help them, guide them to what they should be eating?
Well, it just depends on if they ask for a meals plan. I have
Okay.
meals plan available.
Okay.
If they want nutrition help, I break down the nutrition help according to, BMI, body mass index, and their weight, and what particularly muscles or body part they want to define and develop. And that's very important. It depends on that client and what their expectations are, so I can reach that expectation and supersede it.
Got it. Well, thank you for your time, Rodney. It's always a
Very
pleasure.
welcome, Ms. Raquel.
You're so
Likewise.
passionate. And yeah, we'll see you around, and I'll get this posted and we'll be good to go.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the opportunity. And also, I want to give a shout out to the young man that made my shirts, Charles Wilcox at Donnie Michi Apparel. Thank him, and thank all my clients that give me the opportunity to leave my fingerprints on them. And thank you, Ms. Raquel, for giving me the opportunity as a visual and verbal, so other clients could tap in and reach out and see what magnificent things I'm doing in the Pearland area and also the outskirts of Houston.
Awesome. No doubt. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Rodney. I'll see you later.
All right.
You're going to have to put me through a workout sometime.
I got you. And I won't let you down.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.